number 24, another controversial one because it's the Black Slim Shady. I mean, Casey, do you think it's a diss track or?
First of all, this is my favorite song on the album.
It's so good.
It's 10 plus minutes long. It's like
good.
10 and a half minutes. It is so incredibly deep and thoughtful by the game. Yeah. It's just the game. This is like one of the few tracks on this album where it's literally just the game.
Well, he has about 5.
Right. And man, his verses just go on and on. And
there's 4 of them.
And they just keep going. And like the last one's the longest one. And it's just like crazy. And it's so, he's pulling lines or like things from like almost every Eminem album, like several albums.
Yeah, he mentions Drop the World even.
It kind of does a whole like, from the famous song Stan by Eminem.
It's basically Stan Part 2.
It's Stan Part 2 where he like kidnaps Stan's brother.
Because it's the Uber driver that he's with. It's Stan's brother with Eminem's hat, and he sees the hat and flips out. And so this is the perfect lyrics to describe.
I mean,
this whole entire thing is, I made it just for you. This is the game talking personally to Eminem. I even kidnapped Stan's brother and baited him here for you. Yeah, but you would probably just say no, probably leave us in the blistering cold.
It's amazing because I'm a huge Eminem fan, and I notice all these things from all these albums, and he talks about killing Dr. Dre because Eminem talks about killing Dr. Dre constantly.
Yeah,
as a joke, right? Obviously, chopped up his body, whatever, and Dre loves that. I don't know. I guess he does, but he talks about Dre a lot on this track.
Yeah. So at the beginning of verse 3, it's ask Dre. All I got is my word, my dick, and my Mac 10. One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
the complexities that the game does.
Can we say that this is kind of like him?
It's like an autobiography of both of their careers.
And it's also like he's also kind of describing what would happen if he was Eminem, or like if he was in that position.
So as we saw the lyrics before in 2003, he had a crew around him, and that's the reason why the crime rate rose. And in 2003 is when Eminem and Dr. Dre were really hitting it off. And so the game is talking about how he should have chosen the path that Eminem did. So it's kind of a diss track towards him. It's kind of just this autobiography of their lives.
If it's a diss track, it's almost towards Dre as much as Eminem, if anything. But honestly, I think it's more a commentary track. It's not like
it's not like No Vaseline.
It's not like Tupac's Hit 'Em Up against Biggie. You know what I mean? That was like straight up, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
I'm going to murder you. I'm going to do your wife, et cetera. No, it's not even closely like that. It's just this sort of like commentary. And it does kind of talk about 50 Cent. It talks about a lot about Dre, about Eminem, and
Eminem's daughter.
It's not like overtly I'm going to kill you, like a true diss track. So that's why it's more of a commentary track to me.
I totally agree. So this has been the Cheap Shot Music Podcast.
Download or stream this episode wherever you get your podcasts.
Please leave a like and or a comment on our social medias. It's greatly appreciated.
And thank you everyone for watching and listening.